Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Now the former Sun Devil is Cam Scatterboot. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, 70 Timberwolves. Check go.
Now tossed, left side, it's Scatterboot. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Here's Dart. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the visitors are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On one, ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Ty Robinson there defensively for the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's another.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Algier. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one is caught beyond the pylon. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score. Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get him, get him.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. He's got his man. That's down. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's in bounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game.
Go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Oh, yeah, you got him, you got him. Go!
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
I'm one, ready?
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9. brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. York now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the visitors are able to extend their first quarter lead.
16. Our home team, nothing.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's Scalaboo. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down by Nick Herbig. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 70.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
On the give, it's Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a first down. A gain of 5. Result is a first down.
On one, ready?
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. 16-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's get set. Right, 80. Got it.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances?
Oh, the ball's out. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover, and they will hold on to the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
On one, ready? Here we go. Right.
On first down, it is Hubbard. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Gun. Got.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Milton Williams in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
Gun. Got.
They'll motion the slot man right.
180.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game. And at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So That sack, it came at the right time. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Second and a yard.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 8.
On the give, Scatterboo. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Rocco 80.
On the toss, Scatterboo. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. And that will be a 1st down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Odafe Owe. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this 1st half.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing, Dart. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Second down, they need 7.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Now, Burrow. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end on the move left.
Right 80.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Milton Williams. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Second down, Burrow. That one caught is Chimray DK. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. That's complete to DK. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Right in.
Throwing is Burrow. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And now where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Dortch now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Viking 18.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Now, deep ball for London. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Tim DK. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Greg Dortch, deep to return. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Cougar 19. Hut.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Shut up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On play action, it is Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Third, they need 8.
Here we go. Set. Drop low 80. Go.
Now Dart. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. And now here comes the punt team.
Punt formation.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Shot.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Gun. Shot. Right. Shot.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. He's on for the 2nd time. We're trying to get something inside the 10. On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
He'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Okay, break. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut.
He'll go play action here with Dart. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the ground, it's Scannable. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Set up.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Here's Dart. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jeffrey Simmons, his 2nd sack of the afternoon, number 5 for him on the year.
Okay, ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Rig alert, rig alert. Viking 18.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing is Dart. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They're all set to punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. DK to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. In motion, Reed. Burrow, little shovel ahead to the receiver. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yards.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Jordan Stout
And now the punting unit will come on. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Panther 6.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterbush.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Ready?
Second and 11.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Take go.
On the play fake, here's Dart. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Shot.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do.
The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And That's exactly what they've been able to do.
He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
And this is just the defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
They'll run a draw now with Algier. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
I'm one, right?
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Hubbard is in for a touchdown. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Our home team, nothing.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Dortch now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. On second down, Dart. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Odafe Owe. He gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon.
Ready.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Ready. Panther 60.
A run straight ahead, that's scoutable. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away.
Jim DK on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On one, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Cut.
He'll go again here without gear. He's taken down to just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11, and that will be a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Hubbard, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So it's a win for our visitors. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I can't believe what I watched.